Okay, I'm going to show you how to create your own campaign. Once you've logged into your account, click on the Campaign tab, then click on the Create a Campaign button. What we're going to do today is create a regular campaign, which is the default. Then we're going to give our campaign a name so we can find it. I'm going to name this mailer. Then we can choose a list if you have multiple lists. Then choose Next Step. This is where we give our campaign a subject line. I'm going to add a new mailer. But once you need to think about your subject line so it will entice people to open your mail. So make it something snappy. It doesn't have to be anything that's actually related to what's inside the content of the email, just something to make them open it. Also, I like to insert this social media bar. This allows your recipient to share your email on Facebook, Twitter, or to email it to other people. Then click Next Step. Now here we're going to choose a template. So I like the red one, so we're going to choose this one. And as you can see that there are different sections to this. It's a good idea to plan how many sections you want in your email before you start building it. So I've decided we're only going to do 3 sections. So this one I don't need because I'm going to put a picture and text in both sections. So I'm going to delete this one. And I'm going to delete this. Don't need this one. This section is one I want to keep because it has a picture in it on the left and the text on the right. And I'm also going to keep this section to mix it up a bit. I'm going to delete this section. Okay. First thing we're going to do is to change this autumn picture. So I've prepared a new header. So I'm going to click the edit button. It's going to ask me if I want to change the image. And I'm going to choose a file from my computer. What I'm going to do is go ahead and here's my header. So I'm going to open it and then choose Next Step. We'll crop and resize and see what this looks like. So we want the full image. So what you want to do is drag this yellow box to fill up your image. And then hit save, and there you go. There's your image. Now since we have this header image, let's talk about changing our color scheme. So we're going to click on change colors and then edit the colors. Now I like the campaign background to be a little brighter, so I am going to click on here. I'm going to choose my yellows. You can go into bright yellow and you can move it around until you really find the color that you like. And then click save. Also, you can do the same thing with your titles. If you want your titles to be purple, you can look right here and they change to purple. So let's just leave those at a dark gray and save. Now once you've got your colors where you want them, be sure to click the Save button, or they will go back to the original colors that were there. Now, since we have this section down here, we're going to add another picture. So let's change the image. We're going to choose the file, and we're going to talk about, let's talk about picnic food. We're going to next step. We're going to crop and resize. Okay, this is a huge picture. So if you want to make it smaller, simply move this slider to where you think it's going to be a nice size. Then you want to remember the yellow box. Let's make this a little bit bigger, about like that. Okay. Then click the crop and resize. It's always a good idea also to put an alternate text in here. What this does is it shows, when the email comes in, it shows this alternate text where the picture should be if people don't automatically download the pictures to their email. Now, I've prepared some text for this. So first of all, I'm going to change the title to Picnic Food and click Save. And then I'm going to edit this one. I'm going to highlight the type and simply paste what I had copied earlier and save. This looks like a little bit too much type, so you can shorten it, but you can add whatever you want into this section. I simply go back here and I'm going to delete this paragraph and click Save. In this edit, I don't need this link, so I'm not going to do that. Then the next section, we're going to add picnic ball caps. Let's just save that. We're going to edit this. We're going to paste it. I'm going to delete the copy we don't need. I'm going to go in and edit the picture. I'm going to go back and choose a file. Then we're going to crop and resize to make sure that the picture is the size that we want it. And here we go. That looks pretty good. Drag the yellow frame down. Crop and resize. Click Save. There's your ball cap. Now we don't need this read more because we don't have any external links. So we'll get rid of that. Now, it looks like we need another section because we do not have our contact information. So what I'm going to do is go up here to the text only button and I'm going to add a section. You click this and here's your new section. But it's not right where we want it. So we have to go to this arrow and move it up. So once we have it moved up to the position that we want it, we're going to take the header and remove it because we don't need it. And we'll save. Then we're going to edit the type. what kind of information do you want to put in here? This is your contact information. You can pull down here to these fields, and you can choose your field, your company name, your full address, you can add your phone number, and your fax. Always put a space between it because it's going to show. If you don't, it's going to run together. And you could add your website. Okay. So the website, we want to link client's website. How do we link it? There's a little earth with a chain link on here. You click on this, go to the protocol, then you want to preview and schedule. Here's the address. You click on it to make sure that your link works. It does. It goes to our website. And you can... Now the next step is to schedule and send. So what we're going to do is we are going to click on that button. Okay, on this page, you can test your campaign before sending in this section. So we're going to send a test email. You can choose the ones that you already have or remove them, or you can add a new recipient. We'll add this recipient. Then we'll send a test. The next section tells you a summary of your campaign. Tells you the campaign name, who's it from, and what email. Here's our mailer. It just came through. You want to download the pictures. And there it is. There's your campaign in the mail. You just want to make sure everything appears correctly. And then go back to your summary page. Then you can schedule or send. You have two choices. You can send the campaign immediately, or you can schedule it for a later time. If you schedule it for a later time, we'll go to the 20th at 9 a.m. and we'll schedule it. Now this window will tell you when the campaign's scheduled. If you change your mind, you can reschedule it for another time. You can send it immediately or reschedule the campaign for a different time. If you want to edit the campaign, you get this warning that says that you'll have to reschedule the campaign, or you can unschedule the campaign. And since this is a test campaign, we're going to unschedule it because we don't want to send it to our list. And this comes back to the your campaign list. So this is that's about it for this section. I hope this is informative, and if you have any questions, you can email me at bill@promotimes, and I'll be happy to answer your questions.